Good morning. Happy Halloween. Scary ankle day. As always, throw comments in the comment section. Questions, shoot them my way. Happy to answer. Today we're going to go over ankle range of motion and some strengthening exercises, how to loosen them up, how to get them working. All right. So let's get into it. I've got my table. I'm gonna go doopy doopy. There we go. All right. Today's accessories are a grocery bag and a can of whatever you want a can of. That's all I got for today. There we go. So, step one for our ankle exercises. I'm just gonna go a long way. This is an ankle. Here it is. It's the joint at the bottom of your leg and the top of your foot. It is a mortise joint, which means that it looks like a mortise joint. So you have your two bones that come in from the top and your ankle bones that come in from the bottom, your foot bones, and they articulate. So it's a very mobile joint. It impacts a lot. It takes a lot of the impact as we strike the ground, and so it does a lot for us. And if it's not strong and stable, then it creates a lot of problems. So first things first, we're just going to get our general ankle range of motion. So let me see if I can go back here. So from the bottom of my shoe, we have eversion, which is ankle out, inversion, which is ankle in. So what does that look like from the top? Eversion, inversion. What does that look like side by side? Eversion. So my knees are facing, so this is just my ankles moving. My knees are not moving. See? No knees. So ankles out, ankles in. So sort of toe smooching, toes repelling. All right, and so our other directions are toes up, toes down. From here, that looks like toes down, toes up. Toes up, toes down. Out, in, up, down. The amount of ankle range of motion you get depends on whether or not your leg is straight or bent, so you're going to get more of a flex with a bent knee. If you're straight, you're putting your calf on stretch, so you're not going to get as much as those toes up motions. So, first things first. Oh, jeez. I'm trying not to rip my pants to start my day. Alphabets are a really good way to get your ankles going. So, you are going to A, boop, B, boop, C, D, E, boop, boop, boop. I'm assuming you all know the alphabet. F, G, this does not have to be the English alphabet. That just happens to be the alphabet that I know. H, doop, I, boop, J, K, etc. Right? So again, let's see if I can get you a top view of my shoe. All right. A, if you want to do it rested, if you don't want to hold it up, that's fine. Loose knee will get you. You can just wiggle it. B, it's not as easy. Free floating is pretty easy. C, no, don't do it like that. Take it back. That does not make it easier. Let's see if I can aim you down. You can see it. Well, it's hanging off the end there. There we go. A, boop. You can do them together. What I want you to do when you think about this, you can do mirror images, really live your best life, is I want you to think about getting as much of a range of motion as you can. So I'm going down, bubble, bubble for my B. I'm really reaching out. I'm not doing it with my knee. My hips are stable. I'm just doing it with my ankles. So I'm getting that mobility from my ankles. That one keeps cracking. There we go. That feels like a good stretch. I love that. All right. So next thing we're going to do, we're just going to stay in this shot because you can see my feet. I lost my bag though. All right. I'm going to take my bag and put my can in it. And I'm going to hook that on my toe. Okay. so I'm going to lift up. What does it look like from the side? Up. Alright, so I'm slow and controlled. This is not a very heavy weight, but this might be work for some people. If it's work for you, stick with it. If it's not work for you, add a different weight to it. So you're not only are you working up against that, but you're slow and controlling it back down. So let me show you what it looks like. I'm going to put a strapped weight on so you can see it really work. All right, what is this? We're going to go for a 5-pound weight. Strap that sucker on. Because again, I have the benefit of having some of these weights. You guys have the benefit of having cans and bags. Alright, so I'm bringing it up and then I'm bringing it down. So I'm going to kind of exaggerate what's happening. When I bring it up, I'm feeling the weight of it. As I bring it down, it shakes a little bit. That's good. That little shake, as long as it's not painful, that shows me that my muscles are really working to maintain that control, that slow control down. There you go. So if you want to add a couple more cans of soup or something a little bit heavier, I'm sure you know, it doesn't have to be exact. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, this weighs 5 pounds, so I'll do that. Play with it. Put something in there that feels like it's going to make your foot sort of ratchet down, like that. And make that the thing that challenges you. You don't need to, we're not writing this down for posterity. You don't have to say a 5-pound weight or 3 sets of 10 for 7-pound reps. You can very easily do this with whatever makes your body work, whatever weight makes your body work. All right, so numero dos, number 2 here. We're doing the same thing. We're coming sideways and we're lifting up. All right. So we're coming in, that inversion we talked about. So from the top, my foot is coming in. See that? But we're doing it sideways. We're coming up against gravity. All right, so you can do this on the side of the couch. Up against gravity. And again, we're looking for that little bit of ratchet. I need a heavier weight. All right, I don't want it to fall down. All right, so we're coming up. And then we're slowly controlling it down. Coming up against gravity. And so if it's really hard, you're going to sort of notice a little bouncing there. That's a little exaggerated. But you're going to notice it goes like do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let me see if I can't get one to show you. Let's go a little bit heavier. Let's see if this one does it. Alright, so I'm coming up. No, sorry guys, my ankles are very strong and trustworthy. When you need extra ankle strength, this does ratchet down. Do. It's like, it's a little bouncy as you control it down. Alright, so you're going to come up. And then you're slowly going to control it down. So it's the slow and control up. The inversion is just as important as the slow and controlled eversion. And then in order to do the same in the other direction, you're going to put your foot in the other direction. So we're coming up and slow and control down. So we're closing the outside of the ankle, slow and control down. And you can do this sitting. If it's lying down is easier for you, then do it lying down. All right? You're going to feel it when you're doing this way. You're going to feel these muscles through here. Tighten up and feel free to put your hand on it. Just on the outside of that bone right there. Right through here. Oh, you can't even see it. Hold, please. when you're doing the toe up one, you're going to feel that along the front of your shin. So think about the muscles that bring that together are right up through the front of your shin. So if you want to put your hand on the front of your shin and bring your toes up, you're going to feel it. A little bit on the outside, a little bit on the inside. You're going to feel those muscles move. When you come in, you're going to feel it right down through here, so right near the ankle, just sort of on the back of midline a little bit. All right? You're going to feel those muscles bring you up and in. And then when you come out, it's going to be just on the outside of midline. Again, so just towards the calf side, you're going to feel those ankle everters work. Yeah, and I think that's a great place to start. All right, so we've got, heel raises. So we did up, we did out, we did in. But in order to get our down motion, that motion, the gas pedal motion, it's really, unless you're having a lot of pain there, which if you're having pain, do it without a weight. Send me a message. We can work it out. But you really want to do that one up on your toes. So I know that we've covered this like 1.5 billion times for 1.5 billion things, but that beautiful heel raise and slowly lower. So up on your toes, slowly lower. Beautiful posture, hips in line with ankles, etc. Shoulders back, ears over shoulders. My toes are cracking all over the place this morning. So that's how we're going to do it. You're going to work on your ups with weight, your outs with weight. You can do that laying down on your side if you want. You can just move your leg to the side if you want. Same with your ins, that ankle in. You're going to do your alphabets, C, D, E, etc. And you can do the mirrors. You can do them the same. You can do them one at a time. You can do them whenever. And then your calf raises. To get that extra work, you can do them in standing. To get extra work, you can do them in standing with a weight. So, comments, questions, concerns, throw them in there, and we'll progress them a little bit more when we talk on Wednesday. You guys have a great week. Bye.